This guy is bewildering. Jones is just bewildering in his speed and the different angles he throws those punches from.
Again, Jones staggering Park, and that is it.
Every time Park threw a punch, he got hit 2 and 3 punches in return, right on the button. That's what that standing 8 was all about.
I think it's his mentality, his physical ability, his willingness to strive to accomplish something that he set out to accomplish. I think it has to do with his upbringing, brought up in a very tough, demanding environment where I can't or no wasn't the proper answer to give. I think that instilled in him and has developed him to be the person that he is.
I sacrificed an entire childhood to be a boxer, to be a champion. Well, I didn't get to go out and party, hang out and do things kids did, you know? I was raised up a lot like Michael Jackson. I was raised with somebody with a belt in his hand watching, saying, you better do it right. And every time you mess up, you're gonna get hit.
We need Tarver at his best. We really do. Because the animal's much more dangerous if they're not at their best. Because they have more to give. They don't know it. But if they're at their best, and we beat their best, there's nothing left. You ever wonder about a strategy to a fight? You think it's really just 2 men in the ring? Basically, it's war. It's a theater of operation. There are rules just like the Geneva Convention, but you really have to be motivated by something. Notice why I picked the shark. The reason is because the shark attack is one of the most devastating attacks that man knows. The shark comes out of nowhere. There's tremendous fear. You don't see it coming. Well, I came up with the idea, the strategy of an attack of a shark with a devastating attack where Roy is actually killer here and he's crushing Antonio Tarver. You see, you have to put that mindset in the great athlete. What is he working for? Boxing is a 3-to-1 work-to-rest ratio. The athlete fights for 3 minutes and then, in theory, gets to sit on a stool for 1 minute. That's a very intense movement. That's a lot of energy being expended. The key is to conserve that energy. So let's bring science to this program. Shark bites, hit and run bites, the bump and bite, in which the shark circles, just like in fighting, bumps its victim before hitting, repeated sustained bites, severe injuries. Sneak bites, unprovoked shark bites. In other words, he's just out for the sport of it. This is where you're going to bump him and then tag him, jaw, whatever. Sneak bites, sustained bites, repeated, where you use that hook. And what happened is that poor sap fell right into our tank. He chose to land in our ocean. He chose it. Now the feeding will begin.
Now I gotta go do what I gotta do, and the thing I like about it is that I always used nature to teach me anyway. That was God's way of teaching me was with the animals. So when I get a chance to be a shark, I'm very enthused about it. My attack is different because I don't come from up top, I come from down low. And that's the main difference. Everything else is pretty much the same except that I can show no expressions. A shark has no expressions. And he wants to kill for no reason, just want to kill.
Self-confidence, knowing what you're capable of doing, knowing your weak points and your strong points. And when you set a goal, at the beginning, you know for a fact that I can do this. That's why you set that goal. And this is something you want to accomplish. So the drive, the push, and you know you're going to have obstacles. You don't let anything get in your way. I think that's very essential in any world champion or professional athlete that's expecting to excel in his sport.
It's ridiculous, man. He like to win everything. I mean, we come from the gym, we stop by Sports World, we play the air game. He beat me in that. He beat me in pool. He don't like losing nothing.
You know, when his legacy is fulfilled, right, I promise you that Roy Jones Jr. will go down as the greatest boxer to ever live because of the fact of what he's accomplished and how he's accomplished it. You know what I mean? This is you looking at a man that has never truly lost a fight. You're looking at a man that has never truly been beaten. You know what I mean? The fighters that were supposed to be his toughest opponents, he walked right through them. He made the fight look so easy to where the critics were saying he's not fighting anybody. You know, and one of his songs, he said it the best. He said, he just make it looks like there's nobody. You look at James Toney. James Toney was a world beater. He beat everybody. You know what I mean? He was smashing everything. Roy Jones Jr. made that fight look like he was a baby. You know, he stepped in the ring with John Ruiz, a heavyweight, a guy that outweighed him about damn near 50 pounds. And he displayed the more power than the heavyweight that outweighed him by 50 pounds.
Get the ball in this guy. Ooh! He stunned him with that.
He most definitely will go down as one of the greatest fighters that ever lived.